Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yori and my channel is called PersonalBeautyLab. Thank you for joining me today. I have a Boxycharm unboxing, but more importantly, I want to just give a customer testimonial with my experience with Boxycharm. I have been a subscriber for 2 months now, and I'm a very happy subscriber. I know that a lot of people have questions with regard to how the subscription service works, so that's the purpose of this video, along with just unboxing my boxes and showing you what I got. So I will do the unboxing first so you can get an idea of the types of products that you might receive using this subscription service. So my first box was the October box. I subscribed at the very end of October, and this is what the box looks like when it arrives to your house. In October, the theme, so you get a card inside, and the theme for that was the Boxy Bazaar. And on the back of the card, you have a list of all the different products that you received in your box. Not everyone receives the same products. There's different variations. So these are a list of the products that I receive in my box, along with the website for the company that makes the product and the price of the product. Now, what's really unique about Boxycharm is that rather than receiving sample sizes of products, you do receive full-size products. So let's go ahead and get into my box to see what I received. When you open the box, this is what it looks like. Everything comes packaged really securely, in my opinion. There's bubble wrap and then also some crinkly paper there to sort of pad your products, and the products are individually bubble wrapped for those that require it. So let's go ahead and get into the products. The first product that I got in my October box was this cognac sponge. It is a sponge for facial treatments. You're supposed to let the sponge soak and then massage your face and neck with it, and then just hang it up to dry. According to this card, the sponge is worth $18. So that was the first product. The second product is a liquid bronzer by Temptu. This one retails for $29.50. And I know that Temptu makes a lot of products that are for their airbrush machines, but this is something that you can use just using regular makeup applicators. You don't have to have the airbrush system in order to use them. The next product comes inside this bubble wrap, and it is an eyeshadow palette, and it is by Ibby Beauty. I'm not sure if that's IBY or Ibby, but it's an eyeshadow palette, and it is a trio according to what it says on the back. So if you open up the box, this is what the eyeshadow palette looks like, and inside these are the eyeshadows. Looks like a very nice neutral warm toned eyeshadow palette with 3 different shadows. This looks like a really good everyday palette for your everyday makeup bag or for traveling, so I think that is really nice. According to the card, the Ibby Beauty eyeshadow palette retails for $19. All right, moving right along, the next item is also packaged in bubble wrap. And if I open that up, I find that it is a full-size highlighter from Oprah Cosmetics. So this is the Oprah Cosmetics highlighter in the shade Beverly Hills. It's a really beautiful highlight. This is what actually drew me to the box in the first place. If you follow Boxycharm on Instagram, they do like little teaser posts of what kind of items you'll be getting for that particular month. And I was seeing this pop up all over. Now, I didn't dare that I would be one of the ones selected to get this, but it did draw my attention to the box, and lo and behold, I actually got the highlighter. It's a very beautiful highlight. It's got sort of 5 different shades that you can probably blend all together or select the one that you want to use for that day. So this is really beautiful. Again, it's from Oprah Cosmetics, and it retails for $39.95. Last product in the box, usually they advertise that you get 4 or 5 products in the box, is this Luxie Beauty Eye Blender Brush Pack. Now, I do know that these brushes tend to come very often in subscription boxes. My daughter has an Ipsy subscription box, and she'll often get one of these brushes in her bag, but this is actually a pack of, well, let's see how many. Oh, here we go. It's a pack of 3 brushes. You have the Luxie 205 tapered blending brush, the Luxie 229 tapered blending brush, and the Luxie 237 brush. These are very, very soft brushes. They are vegan brushes and cruelty-free, so that's really nice. So here are the 3 brushes. This is another one of those things that really made me want this box. And again, I was lucky enough to be one of those that was selected to receive it. I've seen some of the commentary on Instagram, which is kind of what inspired me to do this video, where a lot of people say, oh, you give the best stuff to your new subscribers, or I wanted this instead of that. I'm happy regardless. I paid exactly $21 for all 5 of these items, and I think that that was very well worth the money. Now, I'll get into this a little bit later, but I've seen other people that do the Ipsy and the Sephora Play and things like that, and they're receiving basically sample sizes. And this is not my original thought. This was a thought of another YouTube that I saw. Her name is Madison Kate, and I'll link her channel so you could see her video. She was saying that samples are things that you can receive for free at the store. And I agree. Like every time I go, I get samples of something. And if you go to Sephora and you want to try something, you can ask for a sample and they'll always make you a sample. So samples really should be free. I'm very happy with the October box. I received 5 full-size items. The one that I'm probably least interested in is this sponge. But it's not something I would have probably gone and bought for myself. But since I have it, I'm gonna try it, and who knows, I might love it, and I would have otherwise never known. All right, so that was the October box. This is my November box. So this is my current box, and I will go ahead and open this one so we can see what is inside this box. All right, the theme for this box is Groovy Town, and just like before, on the back side, it tells you everything that you receive on the box, along with the website for the manufacturer and the prices of the items that you are receiving. Now in this box, I know from watching them on Instagram that the most raved about product was marula oil. I don't think that's in my box. Here's what my box looks like. Everything is, again, bubble wrapped very, very safely. So let's dig in. The first thing I see is another brush from Luxie Beauty. This is the Luxie 512, and this is the small contour brush. It's very soft. According to the packaging, this Luxie Beauty small contour brush is $16. The next item, I know this is one of the things that people really wanted, and I think it was between this or a Makeup Geek brush. Makeup Geek blush. But here we go. It's double bubble wrap. So like I said, they really pay good attention to packaging, and they ensure that everything is sort of packaged safely for you. Here is what this looks like, and it is the Vintage Illuminating Face Highlighter in the shade Rose Gold. But I'm very excited for this highlighter. You know, we can never have enough highlighters. Probably we can, but we say we can't. This one is $32. Right, the next item in the box I actually knew I was getting because of the sneak peeks. This is by Studio Makeup, and it is the Studio Makeup On The Go Eyeshadow Palette. And the reason why I knew I was going to get this item is because they had it on the sneak peek, and they did say that every charmer would be receiving this eyeshadow palette. This one is in the cool down version. I know from watching unboxing videos that a few months ago they did another version of this palette where it was warm tones, and this one is cool tones. This one really reminds me of the Makeup Forever Artist 9 Shadow Palette. Here they are side by side. According to the card, this eyeshadow palette is $49.95. Moving right along, the next item in the box I had no idea would be in the box because there was no sneak peek for this. This is the Brow Gal, and it's a brow gel. And I think, yes, it's a clear brow gel, and it is by Tanya Crooks. I don't think I've heard about this product, but I have heard the name Brow Gal somewhere here on YouTube. So here it is. It's completely sealed. According to the card, this one retails for $20. This is a handy little thing, and I'm happy for that because my Anastasia clear brow gel is almost gone. So I get to try this one and see how I like that one. The last product in the November box is this face mask. And these are 5-minute facial sheets, and they come in a pack of 3. There's an exfoliating, a hydrating, and an illuminating mask. There was a sneak peek for these as well, where you would be getting either these or an under eye cream or the marula oil. So those were the 3 options, and it looks like I received the face mask. I've never heard of this brand, Petchology, but according to the card, it retails for $20. Now I wanted to get into a little bit of comparison and pros and cons. I am a recent subscriber, and I've been really happy with the service. So I took a note of when I joined, when I received my first shipping notice, when the money left the bank, and I just sort of want to put that in a table for you so that you can get an idea of how the service works. Many people are confused because the money leaves their account and they haven't received a shipping notice and they're not sure which box they're going to be getting. So I wanted to break that down, and hopefully you find it useful and it helps clarify how the service works. Now, I don't work for Boxycharm. They don't know I exist other than putting a shipping label on my box. But I just thought that maybe in the YouTube community, people could benefit from hearing how it works. So I became a subscriber. I filled out the form on October 27th. I was seeing everybody post sort of their unboxing videos and their Instagram photos of the items that they were receiving, and I loved them. I thought it was great. I think my daughter's Ipsy subscription is great, but like I said, those are sample size products, and a lot of times they're drugstore type products as well. So this looked really great to me, and I wanted to try it and see how it worked out. So I subscribed on October 27th of this year. They withdrew the first charge on October 28th, which was $21 because I did the monthly subscription service. I received the shipping notice on November 8th of 2016. So a little over a week later is when I received the shipping notice, and it does have a tracking number for FedEx. The date that I received my shipping notice, which was November 8th, I actually received the box on November 16th. So it's kind of a delayed shipping process, but you're not paying any additional money for shipping, and it's coming FedEx, and it does transfer to your local post office. So for my November box, it was interesting because you'll see the money was withdrawn on November 3rd, because when I joined, they told me that my renewal cycle would be between the 1st and the 3rd of every month, and shipping would begin on the 10th, and then I would receive it sometime thereafter. So I actually had 2 withdrawals to my account, one on October 28th for my first October box, and one on November 3rd for my November box. So I had 2 withdrawals before I had a shipping notice. So I can understand why some people might get a little bit nervous, but I was patient, at least this time, and I now understand how it works, and so I wanted to share that with you. So the money was withdrawn on November 3rd, and then I received the shipping notice on November 15th. Okay, so the shipping notice came about 2 weeks after the money was withdrawn. Now, as far as when I received the actual box, I received the actual box on November 23rd. So that gives you an idea of what the timeline might be and when you can expect to receive your box. And yes, you have to be a little bit patient, but I showed you what comes inside the box, and I think that it's really worth it. So a little bit more about how it works. I was reading all the details on the website and everything, and you can subscribe up until the very end of the current month. So because November is not over yet, at least it isn't as I'm filming this video, you could actually subscribe and receive the November box. Now, your box may not be exactly like mine. there's some variation between the boxes. So you will be receiving your November box as your first box, and if you subscribe monthly like I did, there may be 2 withdrawals before you ever see a shipping notice, and that's until the program normalizes to your cycle. So some positives from the program. Actually, let's start with the negatives so we can end with a positive note. So some of the negative feedback that I've seen has been that not everyone gets the same products every month. So the actual retail value of every box won't be exactly the same, but this doesn't really bother me. I mean, as far as I see it, as long as I get my $21 worth, I really have no complaint. That's just how I feel about it. I do realize that sometimes some people will get something they really wanted and sometimes they won't. And they might get a different product, but such as in the case of this sponge, which wasn't really something that was on my radar, it's something I might try, and who knows, it might be fabulous. That is sort of the purpose, in my opinion, of the subscription boxes, to get you to try things that you wouldn't normally try. And so I'm happy with my sponge. Other sort of drawback is that there is no option to personalize your service. So a lot of people sometimes have concerns that if the product that they're being sent is a product for dry skin, but they have oily skin, or it is a blush that might show up on light skin tones, but it won't show up on deeper skin tones. That type of thing. There's really no way to personalize your subscription service. So sort of, it's a look of the draw idea of what you will actually receive. But I think that between the 4 to 5 products that you do receive, you will still get your retail values, your $21 values worth, even if you can't use one of the products, and you can always hand that off to one of your friends that might be able to use it. So again, that is sort of a drawback, but it's something I can live with personally. Okay, so now for all the positives. The positive thing is, for me, the main thing is that it's a great value for the money. You saw firsthand what I receive for $21 every month. They are full-size products, so you can really use the products for a good long time and establish a good opinion, which you might not be able to do so if you have just like a teeny tiny little sample. So you can really establish a solid opinion from using the full-size products. You can save if you commit to a longer subscription period. So they have a monthly renewal, 3-month renewal, 6-month, or 12-month, and I'll put an insert of what the website looks like so you can see those. And you can save a little bit of money, but these are all on auto renewals. So for me, I just feel more comfortable doing the monthly. The other thing that's really fun is that there are Instagram sneak peeks. So each month Boxycharm will start doing little sneak peeks of different products. That's how I knew I was gonna get the eyeshadow palette. But then starts the debate, and I want this and not that. And you know, if you want it to be a true surprise when you get it, then I would say don't even look at those. But I can't help myself, and I'm always looking at them, and I'm playing the what if game along with everybody else. Like, they'll even go so far as when people start receiving their boxes, they'll ask what the weight was to see if they can match the weight that their shipping notice says, to see if maybe they have the same boxes. It's crazy, but it's fun. Last thing is that you can earn what they call charms, which is like a point reward system. You can earn charms if you do referrals. So for example, I will put my referral in the description box, and if you join Boxycharm using my referral code, then I will earn some charms for that. You can also earn charms by reviewing the products that you receive. So you can go online, and there will always be sort of a giveaway section where you can enter the giveaway by writing the reviews and following a couple of prompts with social media where you can share the information regarding the product, and you earn charms that way. And then you visit a certain part of the website, which is called the Charm Shop, and you can exchange your charms or points for different products on the website. So that's another thing that's really great. So I've been really, really happy with the subscription service. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that it was helpful to you and it helped you understand how the program works a little bit. Like I said, I'm not affiliated with Boxycharm in any way other than being a very happy subscriber. Hopefully, if you join, you'll enjoy it just as much as I do. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and it helped you out, so that way other people can find it. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!